Alright guys, another round, Pat's pick of the week here. Got some cool stuff to go over with you today. We have three awesome vehicles to go over with you. I got the Polaris Outlaw 110, Suzuki LTZ90 Quadsport, and the Yamaha Raptor 90. Let's check them out. Real quick, just want to take a second out, talk to you guys about who I am and what I promote. Surprisingly, I'm not in showbiz. I'm a salesperson here at Mount Holly Motorsports, and I promote fun. We want you guys to have fun. We want you guys to come into a dealership and not be intimidated to ask questions. Feel fun here, feel excited to come in here, feel excited to get on motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. So this video is going to go over some youth ATVs, and I want you guys to get in the comment section, give me some tips, advice, ask some questions, and if I can't answer them right away, get into your local motorsports dealer. We're more than happy to answer them. So let's check the video out. Like I said before, we're going over three ATVs around the same engine size. We got Polaris Outlaw 110, good for kids 10 and up. We get the LTZ90 Quadsport from Suzuki. That's going to be a 12 and up machine. And then we got a Yamaha Raptor 90. That one's going to be for 10 and up kids as well. They have a lot of similarities between the three, but I'm going to show you why they're different and how they're going to pertain to you. All right, guys, we're here getting up close and personal with the Yamaha Raptor 90. Got some cool stuff to tell you about this thing. It is very similar to the other two units that we're going over in this vehicle, but there are a few big differences. So, A, it's a Yamaha. It's not a Suzuki. It's not a Polaris. They do have a 90cc four-stroke single overhead cam, 2-valve in this unit. It also comes with a CVT, continuously variable transmission, but the Yamaha allows you to go into neutral, forward, and reverse. So all you parents that don't want to be digging your kid out of a stuck spot, all that kid has to do, throw it in reverse, get himself right out. A few other things to go over with you guys. Drum brakes in the front, drum brakes in the rear. It's got 5 inches of travel on these front shocks here, and 5.7 inches of travel on the rear. This vehicle comes in right around 280 pounds, 279 to be exact, and it also has a gas tank capacity of 1.7 gallons. It's 40.2 inches wide. Last but not least, the thing that matters the most, how much are you paying for it? MSRP on this sucker is $32.99 for this year. That's going to be the MSRP base price. We have freight, prep, dock fees, and for those who have to pay it, sales tax in certain regions. Next up, nice and bright, the Suzuki Quadsport Z90. The Z90 comes with a 90cc four-stroke single overhead cam, very similar to the Yamaha, just made by Suzuki, obviously. She's just 34.4 inches wide, which is a little bit skinnier than the other two that we're going over in this video. That's all right. The Z90 is still pretty stable on the trail, and you won't have to worry about little ones getting too uneven on this one. She stays pretty good on the ground. Unlike our Yamaha Raptor 90 and unlike our Polaris Outlaw 110 next to us, this vehicle does just have a basic automatic CVT continuously variable transmission with no shifting involved at all. You let off the brake, you hit the gas, and all you got to do is go. No shifting into forward, no shifting into reverse. Very basic, but also you parents better watch out. If a little guy gets stuck in somewhere, you're going to have to pull him out. Fuel capacity in the Z90 is going to be 1.6 gallons. Very similar to the other two. I would assume that the gas tank is going to get you pretty much as far as the other two. These machines use very little fuel. The Z90 is going to have 2.4 inches of travel up front, 2.5 inches of travel in the rear. She comes in right around the same weight as the other two, right at 280 pounds wet. For 2023, the Suzuki Quadsport Z90 comes in at $31.99 MSRP. Again, make sure you realize that the dealer is going to tag on freight, PDI, and a dock fee, and if it pertains to you, you're going to have to pay sales tax as well. Last but definitely not least, we're here with the Polaris Outlaw 110. This vehicle is an EFI, means it is fuel injected. Fuel injection is going to add to the simplicity of ownership of this vehicle. You're not going to have to turn the fuel off every single time you store this vehicle, and you're not going to have to turn the choke on when you're ready to start this thing in cold weather. The Outlaw 110 comes with a 112cc four-stroke overhead cam, again with the fuel injection. This Polaris variable transmission, also like the Raptor 90 over there, has the capability of going from forward, neutral, and reverse. So again, you don't have to worry about little Johnny getting stuck in the weeds. He can pull himself right on out. She's got a fuel tank of 1.7 gallons, which is going to be right in line with the other two vehicles we were here with. Raptor 90's got the 1.7, Z90's got the 1.6, Outlaw 110's got the 1.7. So again, fuel mileage per se is going to be about the same on all three of these. The fuel injected model might just get you a little bit farther. This vehicle comes in at 278 pounds. So again, very similar to the other two, right in line with them, and very stable with a 36.75-inch width, keeping this thing stuck to the ground, even hitting those tight turns. Drum brakes front and rear on this, keeping it super simple for you parents, super easy to change. You don't need to change them much. Drum brakes should last you a very long time on a unit like this. And I'd say just about the best part of the Outlaw 110 are these suckers right here. Working headlights. No other 90 on the market's going to have these at this point, and they are rocking. For this year, Polaris Outlaw 110 EFI comes in at $35.99. And again, don't beat up your dealers too bad, because they do have to pay that freight charge on every single vehicle that comes in. And there is somebody building these units when they do come in. They come in right in boxes. So make sure you're not giving them a hard time about the freight charge, the pre-delivery inspection, the dock fee, and then for those who have to pay it, sales tax is involved with the end price. Wrapping it up today, we went over 3 awesome ATVs in the 110/90cc class that are available at Mount Holly Motorsports. The Suzuki Quadsport is going to come in the cheapest, but remember, you're not going to have that forward, neutral, or reverse gear if you got to pull little Johnny out of a situation. Moving over to the Raptor 90, this one's going to come in at the midpoint, a little bit more expensive, but you do get that option, forward, neutral, and reverse, but it's still carbureted. And moving over to top dog, $35.99, the Outlaw 110 comes in at the most expensive, but it does have some really cool features. Headlights, forward, neutral, and reverse, and the best ever, EFI, electric fuel injection. Alright guys, that was the Polaris Outlaw 110, the Suzuki Quadsport LTZ90, and the Yamaha Raptor 90. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like the page, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell on our YouTube page so you guys can check out the next one. Thanks so much for coming.